Hello, all of you rolling beans out there, and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim, and this is Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage, Season 1, Episode 29. Welcome to a Paradox Realm. Just so, since we did get a raid, I will go ahead and let you all know that with this particular stream here, we don't do a lot of chatting on voice with the chat. We do talk to you all there in the actual chat box, but this is one of our ttrpgs, our tabletop campaigns. But let's go ahead and get started, as we usually do, with introductions, beginning with Kerr.
Hello everyone, I am Kerr. I am the storyteller for these games. I am the one who runs 3 different games for the stream. And I'm going to get to watch all of my hopes and dreams die, probably, because my players like doing that to me. Yay! Please don't murder my hopes and dreams.
I mean, you're trying to murder ours, so of course we gotta respond in kind.
I do not try to murder your hopes and dreams. I just try to give happy fun times.
Go ahead,
Portia
Portia.
Wainwright, MD. Oh, you just hear him trying to work up the nerve here. How dare you? Yeah. Portia Wainwright, being played by Tanya Sapien. She is the designated medic. She is the life mage. I'm trying to try out an actual accent for the character today, but you know, stage fright is a thing, so here's hoping.
Toshime?
Here we go.
A magnanimous dispensation.
Kelly tipped $110. Wrinkle would like to take your location.
No, you can know my location. You cannot take it.
Her gets it. I am Toshime, and I am playing War and Peace, a traditional mage.
Thank you very much for that tip, Toshime. The tip goal has been fully completed. Also, I am Zim, and I am playing Cody, the more computer and programming-oriented mage. And now we'll turn it over to Portia for the recap, so you can explain how you've done so many things wrong and got us sent to a paradox realm, because this is absolutely 100% all your fault.
But listen here, you bleeding gobshite. I'm not the one who brought along a sleeper for all of this. Damn it. Okay, anyways, so previous session. Wow, fogging up now. See what you did? This is all your fault.
But don't blame me, I blame you.
So, while attempting to get a little bit of downtime, our group inadvertently ended up stumbling onto a murder mystery at a furry convention in Las Vegas. What were they doing in Las Vegas?
Say that at?
What?
How many games can you actually say that to?
slightly more than how many you can say. As it turns out, the source of the murder mystery is the actual Jack the Ripper. So, a bunch of mages at a furry convention, using that as an excuse to actually try out various beast forms, which was doing double duty for Portia because she has a shape-shifting curse, which she's trying to embrace so she can try to actually turn it into something other than a curse. And this was a perfect way for her to stress test that.
Did somebody say perfect? Oh, hello, darling. So delightful to see you all. Such a wonderful rendition of the past. Do continue. I will be watching as well. Hello, darlings. Delightful to see everybody.
Tekef rep, Tekef rep, Tekef rep.
Hello, Domino.
Hello, darlings. And no, that doesn't get rid of me.
Oh, I was just trying to summon Animad. Anyways.
Oh, hello, dear brother. So delightful to see you here. Dear sister, what are you doing here? I'm the one who does this, not you. Well, she said my favorite word, so of course I had to show up. Portia, you are out of the will.
Wait, I was in the will?
Not anymore, you want.
Wait, hold up, time out. Fair folk can die? I thought they were like immortal or something.
Continuing on, darling.
Anyways, so they actually did end up bringing Domino along, so it's fitting that he's now back. Although he vanished as soon as stories started happening because he'd rather observe stories than participate in them. I guess it affects the flavor. So yes, murder mystery. They end up getting contact by an anonymous person saying, "I want to play a little game," and he's like, "Okay, so first, yeah, fuck, I'm burying details here because I'm stupid." So basically, he says, "You're gonna play hide and seek. I'm going to be going after certain people at the convention. If you can find them, you can save them. If you can't, well, whoops, they all die." And of course, the entire convention center is being held hostage because if we try to evacuate anybody, if the convention gets shut down for any reason whatsoever, then he's just going to seal all the exits and start slaughtering. And who is he? Well, just so happens to be an amalgamation of several dozen spirits of children who died in 16th century London? 18th century London?
17th to 18th century. Between that time
Okay, yeah.
period.
Yeah. So basically, as it turns out, Jack the Ripper isn't a single psychopath. No, it's just the tormented souls of hundreds of thousands of children who have died under horrific conditions over the centuries, and they are all very angry.
I'm sure everything is fine.
So we find a body. The body, well, you could generously call it a body. It was more like a skid mark. The sleeper in this case, he ended up getting exposed to a lot of information, ended up getting implicated. Reinhardt kept trying to arm him with a gun, which would put a target on his head if we encountered Jack up close. And since Cody had invited this guy to the group, had brought this guy along to the party, had refused to remove him from the group when we started encountering magical stuff, tried to use this guy as a tool to throw Paradox at a rival mage when he thought we were up against a rival mage and not a spirit. Portia's just said, screw it, we need to rip the band-aid off, so that way he's not, working blind. And she revealed that, the reason why she's a rabbit at the moment is that that's a curse. That's an actual thing. It's not a fursuit. Which, of course, pushed her paradox that she already had just over the limit, and she got yanked into a paradox realm. Cody decided to be a hero, but also be snarky at the same time. He turned that sleeper's fursuit into an actual animal form, and then immediately got sucked into the portal as well. And then Reinhardt, who...
Oh no, he jumped in.
Okay, he jumped in voluntarily. Either way, then Reinhardt was just like, okay, Warren, go on. You're the proper mage. And Warren just kind of like livesy walks into the portal behind the two of them. So currently, the sleeper, Werenimal, is trying to figure out everything that's just happened because his concept of reality is actively crumbling around him, but in a good way. And Alexis and Reinhardt are keeping him safe for the moment. And right now we're focusing on Warren, Cody, and Portia being stuck in a paradox realm fighting two paradox spirits or paradox entities or whatever. I can't remember the proper word for them.
Not fighting, engaging with.
You don't fight them, you survive them.
So, yeah, anyways, that's where,
They're the ones to teach the lessons.
and Kerr has had a couple weeks to specifically tailor these to fuck with us on an emotional level.
Oh, see, I'm just going to torture you guys by doing, like, the worst possible thing, like, anyone can possibly deal with. It'll be great. It'll be wonderful. It will be fantastic.
It's okay, Kerr. I know that you won't be too cruel or too sadistic because I know in the session after this, I play the necromancer and you play the undead.
I'm in danger.
Sadly, I can't act on my threats because boyfriend protection.
I activate the 10th sphere.
Oh no, carry on.
Wait, what?
Oh.
He wouldn't
What?
give me snuggles last night before he left, so by all means, carry on.
Pick of the abacus.
What was
Wow.
that?
Started with the session before things get bad.
Wow, I just have been betrayed. Betrayal. Absolute betrayal.
He's out of the will
Oh
too.
no. You see, you betrayed me first by refusing snuggles.
I did not refuse Snuggles. You never even asked for Snuggles.
You tried to leave before I even wrapped up the stream.
I was tired. It was 2:30 in the morning.
And I
Clearly-
always want
oh.
snuggles.
I needed to
Clearly.
get up to get ready for the games today.
Clearly, this just means that you need to give him twice as many next time you visit.
I have been betrayed. This is betrayal.
We're conspiring against you.
And the game hasn't even started yet.
I have been
You betrayed me.
I did not betray you.
I required the snuggles to continue being in a good mood. And you refused them.
Oh,
Clearly,
right.
this is an assassination attempt.
Anyways, carry on.
We should
Carry
get-
on.
Yeah, we should get started.
Yes. Yes, we should. Is there anything else anyone else wants to add before we begin?
No?
Oh, yeah, actually, so since it comes to the shape-shifting stuff, is that Cody has currently turned himself into an anthropomorphic Marten. Warren, I believe, was just basically just pretending that he's cosplaying as Gandalf, which is basically how he looks every day. And Portia, she is Jackalope, but she's made modifications. She's added the ability to see in the infrared spectrum, and the living bracelet she has is currently set up to be sonar. Oh, yeah, and when she found out they were facing Jack the Ripper, she changed her anatomical gender. So she's technically a trap right now, because she's not about to get cut apart by Jack the Ripper, and they know one of his abilities is that he targets women. There we go. That's everything all caught up.
Okay. So, then, let us begin, shall we? Could I have a willpower roll from each of you?
Oh boy.
Joke.
The berserk of the animal world. Thunderstorm
I've
of
been
the
burning so
tigers
much
killing
willpower
its
trying to
prey.
keep things going smoothly at the convention. I don't have enough to try any rerolls. I have 3 points of burnable willpower left. I don't know what happens when I completely run out of willpower, and I don't want to know.
Thunderstorm of the tigers killing its prey. The berserk of the animal world. Thunderstorm of the tigers killing its prey.
Okay, just keeping track of things. Don't worry about it. You're fine.
Cody is the rock.
Alright, so one moment you are in the convention center. The next, Portia, Cody, and then a moment later, Warren, you guys find yourselves in a blank, gray, dull, what looks to be corridor. There's simple tile. The walls are gray and just sort of blank. Like, think of it like an office corridor. Like you'd have in an office building, except like all of the color has been drained out of it. And all you can hear really is the buzzing of the electric lights above you. The
Really?
fluorescent lights. Mm-hmm.
You sent
Okay,
us
so-
to the fucking back rooms?
Okay, so do not drink any liquids that you find here.
But the almond water is so good.
Do not touch the almond water.
And it heals us.
It will slowly corrupt you.
Where do you think I sent you?
You clearly
Second level
sent
of
us to the
back
back rooms.
What are the back rooms?
I know for a fact that you watch SCP videos, so don't pull that nonsense.
Hey, I am fine with this. If there's any universe, any reality, any setting in which the backrooms would be a real place, it would be World of Darkness.
It was not my
Oh, I
intent.
agree. What color are the walls?
Gray.
It means we're on the second floor.
Dull
Yeah.
and boring.
We're in the office
Yeah.
building.
So, Kurt, have you really managed to not see anything of the back rooms at all?
I have not.
We will have
What?
to fix this.
Yeah, I legitimately don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh boy.
Okay, so if it turns out that the second session doesn't happen because of absences, I know what we can spend some time doing. Carrying on?
Right now it looks to be a corridor, straight ahead and back. And it seems to go on for a while in either direction. You can choose to go in either direction, basically left or right. But it doesn't look like there's currently any doors that you can see at the moment.
Well, it seems that we may be in some sort of maze, or at least that's what I'm going to guess all from the beginning. And generally, you want to choose, I believe it's the left wall that you want to follow.
Doesn't matter left or right, just gotta drag your hand along the wall.
Alright, well, let's
Well,
go
maybe
to
not.
the left.
Yeah, maybe not actually drag your hand. You don't want to touch anything here.
So you guys are gonna go to the left then?
Oh, I'm following Cody. He seems to know what he's doing.
Okay.
Besides, he has the wrist computer, which he specifically stated before has the mapping software on it.
Oh, by the way, Cody,
Oh.
your computer is not working.
Oh,
I should make a note of that. If you look down at your computer is not even on.
Mm-hmm.
Good to know. And I'm assuming Martokyo is not here?
Correct. And
That's not
Portia,
good.
your bracelet is very, very dull looking.
Is the infrared vision still working?
Nope.
Oh boy. Morin?
Learn to use no magic.
Well, you're clearly the wise leader, so you should take point. You and that iron staff.
I mean, there's a reason why I always have. And Cody's just pulling out the magnum he keeps in his jacket.
Portia, you already said that Cody has a handle on this.
She's just going to pull out her survival hatchet and clutch it protectively. Because get the feeling that the paintball gun isn't going to be much use here.
So you begin to make your way down the corridor. Everything is fine so far. There's no signs of any movement, any sounds. It's
No
very,
smilers.
very like dull and boring. Could I have another willpower roll from everyone?
Oh. Oh. -1. I botched.
Oh.
This fits too well with her starting to panic already.
Cody got a fail, Portia got a botch, and I succeed by 3.
I told you he's the wise leader. I told you he's the wise leader.
Portia, would you like to spend a point of willpower to re-roll?
If you're actually warning me, it's probably important. So yes, I have 2 burnable points left
I'm
before
simply
I run out
asking
of
if you want
willpower.
to or not. You don't have to. I'm simply asking. Same
Yeah,
with
I
Cody.
already ticked it off. Oh, that's much better.
Okay. Carry on. As you guys make your way down the hallway, you come to another split. This one going to the left or the right.
Portia
Continuing to
actually
the
has a
left.
bit of an idea. Portia has a bit of an idea. She's going to take the paintball gun. Let me check what ammunition I currently have for it.
Gray ammunition.
It's mundane. The paintball gun's completely mundane in nature.
Yes,
Then you'd
but
be
colors.
What?
You would be okay then. He was making a joke.
She's going to take one of the mace rounds, since the mace would be a bright orange in color. She's going to fire it down the hallway towards where they started, so it hits the wall around there. And she's then going to fire a second shot at the intersection that they're currently at.
Okay.
So one of them would be a long streak, the other would be a straight dot. So if they end up looping back on their path, they'll hopefully, see the marks from the two paintballs.
Mm-hmm.
Carrying on.
Give me one. My headset got stuck. I just need to move it so the cord isn't stuck under the wheel. Give me one moment though. I don't know how to do that. And somehow my cord gets wrapped around the wheel, and I don't know how that even works because it doesn't even this doesn't come up. My cable, my chair doesn't come up. Okay, I am back.
Welcome
So you
back.
mark the tunnel and then or the hallway and then make your way to the left. You said.
Sorry, apparently the office building is level 4, not level 2. It was left, right? And you're just asking?
Yeah.
All right, you make your way down. Walk, 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 walk. Wait. Are you following the adventure line?
No, but we could be. I have 2 of them. I could play it.
Do it.
Tanya Sapien wants you to go on an adventure. Follow the adventure line TM.
So, image that I posted in the Mage chat, that is what level 4 of the backrooms looks like. You see the uncanny resemblance?
I am looking now. Oh. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, you see why we made that comparison.
Uh-huh. So you follow the adventure line. Making your way downtown.
Moving fast, moving faster, moving fastest. It's to catching up.
And this time you come to a 3-way intersection. You could keep going straight or go left or right.
By the way, just so everyone on stream can see it, there you go.
Left has been working for us so far.
Yeah, we're
Speaking
just
of
gonna
left.
continue going left.
Spending another paintball magazine shot. This time she's going to put it at a steep downward angle against the wall so that it smears vertically.
Okay. And you make your way left, heading down the hall, and you soon come to a door with a smear of paint going up on it.
Okay, this is just bleeding mocking me at this point. Actually, I have an idea. It's going to backtrack towards the previous spot.
Mm-hmm. Do the others follow you?
Yes.
Okay. As you make your way back down the hall, Tanya, you come to a turn to the right.
Not a T-junction?
Nope.
Have I mentioned before that I utterly hate non-Euclidean spaces?
Oh, you haven't.
Well, I utterly... it just turned Scottish for a second there. Well, I utterly hate non-Euclidean spaces.
Now, are we turning back around, or are we going through this right-hand turn?
Well, I mean, when you follow to the left, it just means that if there are multiple options, you take whichever one is the left one.
Well,
So if it's just the hallway going straight and then turning right, it's, still going to the left technically. Because there's not been an intersection yet.
okay. Just gonna continue then.
Alright. You take a right, make your way down, and you soon come to a pair of doors. One with a circle of paint on it, and another one with a line going across on it in paint.
Is it the same? Okay, now is it actually like paint, or is it like the paintballs? Kind of.
Paintballs.
Oh. We are in a funhouse mirror.
Welcome to the spoop zone, population U.
Gonna drive you crazy. What you gonna do? Boo!
Warren! Thank you for volunteering to take point.
Okay, I can open the door.
So you have two doors, and you can also just go back the way you came if you wish to.
Yeah, he said he opens it. Oh, there's
Which
two
door?
doors.
Yeah, there's two doors.
Left! If you'll keep going left.
Open the left door with a paintball. Stain.
Click. Click. Click.
That you're saying that it's locked?
Nope. You just hear clicks as he turns the door. And the door knob turns a lot more than what should be possible. Before the door swings towards him, and you see another door.
Okay, time to open that one.
The door clicks before swinging open. And inside, you see a office. And you see a desk. And a computer and some files that look to be sitting on the the desk. Otherwise, it doesn't appear that there is anyone in the room at the moment.
Cody's going to investigate the files.
You walk into the room.
Yes.
Can I have a perception awareness roll, please?
Guess that goes for me too, since I would be following him.
Okay,
Yep.
make a perception awareness roll. For everyone walking into the room.
Oh boy. Oh.
Did you eat?
Sorry about that.
No worries.
What did you eat?
Nothing yet.
You need the num nums.
Protein.
I didn't see it.
it. Warren, you don't see anything. You're currently looking at the desk. Cody, Portia, there's something in the corner of the room. It looks to be a very, very, very large spider. Like half your size. And it looks like it's eating a sandwich and scrolling on what looks to be like an actual phone.
Okay. Cody is going to calmly pull out the mag on his gun, switch to the dragon breath rounds, and fire.
Nothing happens.
Okay, I was about to say, since he said calmly, that means slowly. Portia will be grabbing the gun and lowering the barrel before he does that.
Okay.
Do not.
The spider creature looks up from his phone, looks at you three for a second, before just kind of huffing, and you see him kind of crawl down from the wall. And he's looking up at you. Do you have any idea how rude this is? This is my lunch break. You know how rare it is that I actually can take a lunch break?
Makes you feel any better? Coming here was an accident, and we're trying to find the exit.
No, it's not an accident. You guys keep causing fucking problems. As he storms over to his desk and just hops up into it and sits down and looks at you three. Sit. As a set of 3 chairs show up in front of you.
Oh boy. Now that I see the spider, oh boy, I'll sit.
Portia will be sitting as well, holstering the paintball gun and the hatchet.
Cody will begrudgingly sit. He still wants to fire.
Welcome, everyone, to the inner workings of reality. Fuck you guys for breaking our stuff and causing us so much fucking paperwork. As he just kind of slams one of his little claw hands on the table. You have any idea how much fucking paperwork you guys cause me on a freaking daily basis?
Keeps you in a job.
No, I have a job. I have to work overtime to deal with the bullshit you guys do, breaking everything that we spend so much time working on.
For what it's worth, we did try to minimize the effect that it had by making sure that it was incidental. Or sorry, coincidental.
It's still paperwork.
He's just gonna look at you and Cody for a moment, and like somehow you get the distinct sense that he is cocking the eyebrow of each and every one of his eyes as he's looking at you. And he just kind of looks you both up and down. Mm-hmm. Real subtle.
Have you been to a furry convention? Also, I just realized I dropped the accent by accident. I'll have to put that back on.
Let me ask you something. Portia, right? Portia?
You can call me Dr. White.
Portia, I have a question for you. Very, very simple question. And maybe since you're a doctor, you can answer this question for me.
Okay.
Are you ready? Okay.
What is the reason gonna be?
Can a human being metamorph themselves into an animal?
You do realize that I had to put up with that being involuntary for a good chunk of my life, right?
Your point.
My point is that this is me facing it.
He kind of rubs his forehead with one of his hands before he looks at Cody. Cody, can a human being turn into an animal?
Give me about a week, and yes.
Warren, can a human being turn into an animal?
I mean, I do those kinds of effects all the time for movies.
With a certain amount of determination.
I hate you all so much right now. Okay, so I am dealing with children. Wonderful. God, I don't get paid enough for this.
Whisper.
Oh, well, if it's pay that you need, how much are we talking?
Howdy! Howdy. Do not bribe the Weaver Spirit.
All right. How about we start over? Okay. I am a pattern spider. I am one of the beings that maintain reality as you all know it.
Consensus reality.
Yes, exactly. They can be taught. Right now, I'm not exactly sure what you're seeing at the moment. What are you seeing at the moment?
Dull gray office building.
I guess that's appropriate for your minds. Yes. See, we're trying something a little new. We're here to try to see if we can rehabilitate you. Yes. Let's go with that. Do you know why you're here?
Because reality doesn't work the way that it really should.
Cody.
He's gonna look over at you, Cody. Reality works the way it's supposed to work because that is the way reality was made to work.
I would beg to differ. After all, many, many years ago, somebody turning into an animal was commonplace. I
That
believe
was
they were
because-
known as the Lunar Exalted.
Portia's just going to give a very deep sigh, pull out the medical book, go to the back page, and start writing. So I might be screwed. Where can I? Can you come collect this book if necessary? There's every possibility I'm going to die soon, and it would suck for this thing to not find its way back to your collection.
What's going on?
We pissed off a what was it called? Pattern spider.
A pattern spider.
We pissed off a pattern spider, and Cody does not understand when to shut the fuck up.
The pattern spider is looking at you, Cody. How do you even know about that? That was before
Oh.
recorded history for your kind.
Oh, I'm aware, but I made a connection with one particular individual, Nevis,
Mhm.
King of Conquerors.
That fucker.
And Adamant Pharaoh sang. I didn't want to mention it, but I'm not going to lie.
Warren can keep his mouth shut on this.
That fucker has been dead for so long, and he's still causing me paperwork. Breathe. Breathe. You go to anger management classes for a reason. Breathe in. Find your center. You are better than this. You are not emotional. You are okay. You are good. You can do this. This is your job.
You know, I do have mood elevators in my bag.
They don't work on us.
They were tested successfully on insects. I think they might work on arachnids too.
Not an arachnid. It's just the way your mind perceives me.
This is a spirit.
Mm-hmm. Look. Let's talk about this. Right now, you guys keep breaking reality. Repeatedly.
Cody is going full lawyer on this. You say we are breaking reality. I will absolutely say, I will fully admit that yes, bonking a creature that in the past, definitely breaking reality. However, the transformation of a human into a beast folk, that has been around since the dawn of time.
You are not a fae.
And it is also lined up to make a resurgence now that research into CRISPR and editing the human genome is becoming part of consensus reality.
He sighs. Do you understand how what you do works?
Yes, I reprogram the fabric of reality.
From
I
your
adjust the
perspective, we
code
do not.
and it then starts working that way. It's an update to the code rather than a breaking of it. I think I'm right on that being how virtual adepts basically see magic.
Yes.
Okay.
That's not the way things work. No. The way you think of reality as like one big loom of strands of thread. Every thread is a person or a thing or a place or an event. Everything is supposed to happen as the threads are weaved into the great tapestry of reality. You know what you fuckers do?
We
Jump
create
around in
embroidery.
Imagine you guys grabbing like a handful of threads and then just pulling them, ripping them, and then just stitching them back willy-nilly to make the things that you want.
Embroidery. It's an art in and of itself.
Except you leave holes the size of a dinner plate sometimes.
I really try to avoid that when I can. And in this case, my most recent defense, the thing that was the final straw apparently, my concern was keeping him safe. The more informed he is, the better he can defend himself. Yes, that means ripping a sleeper away from being a sleeper. But at that point, he was already on the path for that.
Objection, Your Honor. I hacked their humanity reality, and then I moved to dismiss this case. He just kind of glares at you guys. And you can kind of see his eyes glow for a moment.
Sorry, I was just watching chat and waiting for a hammer to drop.
Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I was going to see if he was going to do... Account created 1 hour ago.
Oh, I reported them. I was just going to let them bury themselves. And potentially watch the ad that was coming up in just a moment. Actually, I can run that early. Before they click away.
The last few things you said, Kerr, I did not hear because I was busy looking at chat like, when is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen?
I'm sorry, I was slow on the uptake.
No, you're good. I was also watching it too. I was getting ready to hit them with a banhammer if they tried anything. Because I was curious what bullshittery they were going to try to pull.
Anyways.
Yes. Do you have any idea what opening portals does or changing your being does? Because mortals aren't supposed to be able to do that. Not the way you do it. There are ways worked into reality that you can do it.
Okay, then
You're
give us
not
those
doing
options.
any of those.
Oh, so there are ways that we can do what we've already been doing without incurring paradox? I would be very intrigued to be educated on that.
Would you like to make a deal with a Fae?
Mate, there are ways in reality to
Actually,
do the things.
You do bring up a very good point, Warren. After all, I am already the Knight of a Fae. Speaking of, it would be a perfect time to have some supernatural backup of the most perfect type.
As soon as Cody has begun this whole thing, she is going to quickly begin transcribing field report notes on all the progress that she had made in dealing with her curse. just hastily dumping all of her notes into the book as fast as she can.
Portia's last will and testament. Here
Wait,
lies Portia.
yes. She is creating a Skyrim note right now. This is going to be the log that the next adventurer finds when they enter the dungeon.
Log. This is my last chance.
Paralogue.
The world is about to end. There's nothing I can do to stop it. I'm so sorry, everyone. I did my best. I hope those who come after me are able to finish this mission.
That's not the what she's writing, but it is the overall tone. She is just dumping out everything with facing the shape-shifting curse that she can at the moment. So she's focused on that.
Okay. Brain work, please.
Yep.
Brain work. Trying to get my freaking brain to remember.
Warren brought up being a fae, and Cody responded by,
Yes. Sorry. I just had a brain fart there for a second.
Good question. What type of
Cody, there is now a letter sitting on your on the table in front of you.
"Oh, I swear if he's abandoned me in this time, he will pick it up and read it."
Dear my knight, it is with an absolute perfect apology that I must offer my condolences. Alas, I am not able to currently visit where you are at, as it is anathema to me. As I am a more free-spirited being, their location is absolutely anathema, order and stability and structure. I'm afraid that I simply cannot bring myself to attend such a drab and dreary soiree. However, thoughts and prayers to you, my knight. I am sure you'll be able to handle everything.
Thoughts
Domino,
and prayers? Who the heck is he praying to?
could you not at least provide me a perfect lawyer for this situation?
There is now a PS on the letter. My apologies, my knight, but I'm sure you'll be able to deal with this. This is your own court case after all, and I have much faith in you.
Oh boy.
I would like to point out that currently both of them are functionally texting using pieces of paper.
Anyone who looks at the spider can see his eyes are twitching as he's watching this. Like full blown freaking twitching.
Reality is not supposed to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's odd that Warren's the
No.
one who has to say
Well-
that.
Warren, whose side are you on here?
Not a matter of sides. It's just a matter of it's a team coaching activity. Yeah. I'm going to continue dumping my notes now. That's actually what she says.
You're fine. You're good. Don't worry.
Don't worry. I'm on the side of, hey, it wasn't me who did this time.
The The spider slowly looks at Warren. Is there any way that we can make a deal? Is there any way that you can talk to these people? He says in almost disgust.
That is racist.
It's not racist. You simply are breaking reality for everyone.
Yeah, but you're referring to a three-dimensional. You're referring to a three-dimensional person as if they're not a person. That's racist. It's not my fault they don't have 5 dimensions.
No.
Yeah, you do. You have the time dimension.
No, that's 4.
He's now glaring once more at you, Portia.
Look, when I get nervous, I fall back on sarcasm, okay?
You know, I'm sure I can get permission to get you all retconned out of reality if you can't answer a freaking question of mine.
Which one?
Why do you keep trying to break reality?
I
As-
have a laundry list of reasons. Some of them quite benevolent, some of them quite helpful to people. Some of them keeping certain things away, like, oh, I don't know, the unmaking of the very reality that you're currently working on.
That won't ever happen. The worm cannot cause any problems or issues.
And the eminent 6th stage? I'm sure that's not going to be a lot of paperwork.
It works within reality, and it works the way reality is meant to work. No, it's a lot like you that keeps causing us paperwork. Everything else works within reality. Everything works the way it's supposed to work. But not you guys.
I would like to take this opportunity to point out a proper answer, since you did not like the one that I gave before. In regards to humans being able to turn into animals, case in point, the werewolves.
Werewolves work within reality.
Okay, I am simply looking to bring that sort of reality to more than just the werewolves.
That's not the way reality works.
Why
Here's the
not?
way reality works.
You just said it's
Here's the
how
way-
reality works.
Here's the way reality works. Gene splicing, an up-and-coming technology which I am currently part of. I'm currently leading the research on things like that, within the mundane means, within the tools and systems that you've placed in front of us.
And that is acceptable.
Yes, but it's slow as fuck. People are suffering. People are dying. You say it's all part of reality, part of the way the system works. Does that include the slavery? Does that
Yes.
include disease?
Yes.
Rot, decay,
Yes.
torture, pain,
Yes.
suffering?
Yes.
Does that include all the things that the worm has done?
Yes, that works within reality. Thus, it is acceptable.
So are we allowed to speed along the research then?
No, you using your little disgusting tricks is what's causing harm to reality and causing me to have to do even more work.
So, are you not going to be satisfied unless we just not ever use magic again?
He didn't put it that way.
You need to understand the consequences of your actions.
You
Honestly,
wanted us to answer a question. It would only be courteous of you to answer mine.
I'm not here to be courteous. I'm here to make you lot realize what sort of fuckery you've been doing.
so it seems like you're here to complain. Honestly, you're over here making light of suffering, torture, damnation, the very things that motivate me to do what I do. The reason that I am the way that I am is because of those things. Everything that I've done has been in pursuit of ending, stopping, fixing, correcting those things. And yes, I do use magical means to do them, but you know who does the exact same fucking things? Every single doctor out there. You want to remove them from reality.
They don't bend reality and the rules of the way the world works. You humans die all the time. It's what you're made to do.
We preserve our own. We protect our own. You preserve and protect your own. You love the loom. You work to preserve the loom. We love being alive. We work to protect being alive.
I mean, you're really not that important. One human is the same as any other human. You're practically interchangeable.
Funny, you look exactly like other spiders I've met.
That is because we are all alike. Uniformity is a good thing.
Cody, want to tag in here?
You're talking to the warden to your jail cell. They're deciding whether you leave in a box or if you even leave at all.
And I'm telling him that the things that I do are the things that are intrinsic to my nature. I have worked to save countless lives. My research has preserved countless lives. Everything that I have done has been in the pursuit of helping humanity, of keeping humanity alive, safe, and healthy, and preparing them so that when the sixth age comes, some of them actually feckin' make it through.
Humanity isn't that important.
Very well. I understand that you do not like us making things that are not normal.
How about this, since you're so smart? Talking about what is and isn't reality, what is and isn't breaking. And my most recent offense, the one that seems to have pissed you off so feckin' much, was me confronting one that came to me naturally. So how about you tell me where it came from? Why I'm cursed? Why I find my body changing against my will?
I'm not at liberty to disclose that information at this time.
Oh, so you're saying that it's something that's above you, something important, or maybe it's something that's part of the system, and you don't want to admit that. Oh crap, that's not magic.
Magic is acceptable within reality. What you all do is not magic.
Seems like magic to me.
No, you break reality. Therefore, you are a threat. You cause insanity to
Joke.
happen. Like how there's now a Marten right there.
Вот так вот, да, Вадюша?
Ты молодец, не то, что я, Вань.
Really,
Да,
Kurt?
забрызгал им. Мне объектив.
Блин, он сейчас упадет. Да
My
Бать,
poor precious fourth wall.
в свете.
That was already broken with Domino.
мне кажется, ему там
I
хорошо.
wanted to make a joke and I thought it would be really cute.
Блин, у меня на объектив попала этот вода.
Hashtag sorry, not sorry.
Давай прыгай. Бать, прыгай на меня.
I don't even know how that Marten got
Давай
in
наверху
here.
прыгай, Бать.
I don't even know where that swing set came from.
Well, that had nothing to do with us.
I doubt it.
I mean, look, and Cody's holding up his computer. It isn't working here for us.
Joke.
Look, since apparently I'm not going to be able to get into your thick skulls, how about this? How about this? Simple. Make an agreement not to break reality anymore, and I'll send you back to the con where we found you.
The way that you define break in reality is anything that isn't exactly 100% within your perfect vision. It is anything that is any use of our abilities whatsoever.
Which, for the record, we are currently being hunted by spirits. How would you have us defend ourselves against it?
Death is part of the natural order.
Exactly. You understand it.
So, Warren, you wish to die?
I will someday. It's part of the wheel of life.
Very well, you go hunt down Jack the Ripper.
He's already hunting us.
You asking me to completely and totally abandon any and all use of my powers would be like me asking you to go to an Acadian ball and break dance on the floor.
I'm higher
I-
ranking than you. You're just immortal.
I can work to curb my efforts. I can work to try to avoid the more vulgar things. But you can't ask me to go against my very nature.
Then change your nature. You mortals are good at that.
I was currently in the process of working on that when I got yanked out.
Very well. I promise to work to change my nature.
You know what? Fine. 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 I can see that this isn't going to matter. You know what? You know what? Fine. And he is going to reach into his desk, pull out a stamp and a piece of paper, and he is going to stamp it. Could I have everyone please roll an Arete roll for me?
Warren, no. I get the feeling this is one of those bad rolls. Her?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking real quick. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Cody, Warren, Portia, you guys feel sudden suction before you are suddenly pulled out of your seats. And as you guys open your eyes,
See you in a week, Mr. Spider.
you guys find yourselves in a dilapidated looking hotel. The walls are severely damaged. You can see water damage. The paint and wallpaper are peeling. The floor looks like it's been burned heavily. The smell of smoke clings to everything. And all the lights are just flickering and very, very faded. And you can also see your other three teammates there, laying on the ground. Those three are out cold currently. And you hear movement in the shadows. End of paralogue. I'm sorry for the short paralogue, but you guys dealt with the issue, and you guys are going to have to deal with the consequences of your actions.
Well, you're
Oh,
asking
Cody
Portia to go
has
against her very
plans.
nature.
Cody
Yeah,
has
you-
many plans.
Yeah, you guys had a very pissed off paradox spirit, and now it's going to make your life a living hell.
Yeah, well, in a weird Karen sort of way, Portia's whole approach to this was, I pay my taxes, you work for me.
Yeah, that's not the way you want to treat these things.
I know, but I had to stay true to the character.
Oh, I
It's like,
know.
no, the humans are a functional part of the system. She's working to protect and preserve humans.
Humans don't matter. They're just replaceable. They're pieces in a machine.
Yeah, and she likes to keep that piece clean and maintained.
Well, at least you didn't ask for a seeking from this.
You'll be fine. You guys currently aren't. I mean, you guys totally are. You know what? Just you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
What's
I'm
the
sure of
seeking?
it.
I
It's where you
mean,
try to.
Kerr,
Your
this wouldn't
spirit
be the
tells you.
first. This wouldn't be the first time you've killed one of my characters.
I am never going to live that down, am I?
And Portia, don't worry. We're at a fancy hotel that's all burned down. Back in Springs.
No, we're in Vegas.
A certain hotel which is burned down.
I'm
No,
very
it's not
familiar.
burned down. It looks dilapidated.
The one we're currently in.
Carpet does look like it's been burned severely.
Acid burned, specifically. Right?
No, fire.
Oh, okay.
We may be in the shadow.
You don't know
So-
where you guys are at.
Kerr,
Yes.
does Cody is Cody's computer working again?
Yes, it's turned back on.
Excellent.
I feel like I should be scared.
Cody's going to summon Nevis, King of Conquerors.
Now
Now
the
we'll
moment that he
end the
does,
session.
no. The moment that Portia sees that he's doing that, she's just gonna go, fuck it, we don't have any other options, and she's summoning Adamant.
we're leaving Kerr with the cliffhanger this week, everyone. Thank you all so very much for joining us
Revenge.
today for Horizon Lost World of Darkness Mage. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below through our link tree. Thank you to my patrons, tippers, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It is one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by sharing the stream around, as well as picking up some cards through stream loots, sending a treat through TreatStream, slapping stickers on the screen like Toshime just did, and of course subscribing to our YouTube. But for now, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Adieu.
Voice of reason from the voice of Warren. Oh boy.
Thanks for coming, everybody. Goodbye.
Oh, hi, Nestle.
Bye.
At home. I put on the stream and we'll be right back. What's going on?
They went and pissed off a Paradox Spirit who's now going to make their life a living hell.
Oh, super. Same old story then.
And then they
Oh.
responded by summoning the Exalted to make the spirit's life hell.
Ah, all right.
Sorry, I had to jump on that one, Sim.
Oh, that's fine. I was going to explain it as well. Yeah, we're going to make the spirit's life hell. Cody has plans. And this week, we have left Kerr with the cliffhanger of what's going to happen next.
You can't do
Interesting.
that to me. I'm the storyteller.
We just did. Welcome to Mage, bitch!
Kurt,
Especially
you can't
Mage
escape it. Your
with
plans get broken every time.
especially Mage
Babies.
with Exalted.
Everything will be fine. Everything will be fine.
Everything will be fine. There's a certain paradox spirit that I hinted at with my donation that can
Mhm.
reverse time.
Don't worry. Don't worry. I totally know what's going to be here, and I'm totally going to make sure it's going to be able to face off against an Exalted.
And I would like to point out something. The whole reason that Portia ended up in the bunny body in the first place is that she's trying to reconcile all the pieces of herself.
Mhm.
She already talked with her avatar about it. She already shook hands on that. She hasn't talked to Adamant yet.